Tonight's headline, Senate probe on Pharmally won't find its way due to Duterte. NCR mayors open registration for vaccination of children. Philippine backs to moderate risk. Fully vaccinated Pinoys reach 20 million. Trough of typhoon Mindulle to bring isolated rains. And Philippine stocks end sideways. Good evening. Today is Monday, September 27, 2021. I'm Miguel Paltagon and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. Malacanang on Monday expressed confidence that the ongoing Senate investigation on the government's procurement of 8 billion peso worth of medical supplies from Pharmally Pharmaceutical Corporation will not incriminate President Rodrigo Duterte. To recall, Pharmally Director Lincoln Ong admitted before the Senate probe that the firm secured a loan from Michael Young, President Duterte's former economic affairs advisor. Last week, Pharmally official Crizel Mago also admitted that Pharmally employees tampered expiry dates of face shields for health workers bought from them by the government. Roque stressed that the admission is not enough to prove that Pharmally purchases were irregular. Metropolitan Manila Development Authority Chairperson Ben-Hur Abalos said on Monday that Metro Manila mayors have opened registration for COVID-19 vaccinations for children. Abalos said this was just preparation in case the Department of Health approves the vaccination of children and provides guidelines for these vaccinations. The Food and Drug Administration approved the amendment in the emergency use authorization of Moderna and Pfizer vaccines to include its use on adolescents aged 12 to 17 years old. The country would have to vaccinate an additional 12 to 14 million people if the government allows the vaccination of children aged 17 and below, according to the FDA. The Philippines has returned to a moderate risk classification due to the declining number of COVID-19 cases, an official of the Department of Health said on Monday. DOH Epidemiology Bureau Director Dr. Alicia de Guzman said the country's cases fell 4% over the past 2 weeks compared to a positive growth of 27% 3 to 4 weeks ago. The Philippines has 161,447 active cases as of September 26. The country had been under high-risk classification for more than a month prior to this development. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Mga katribo, handa na ba kayong sumayaw at manalo? Halina't sumali sa Katribo Bakuna Paturok TikTok Challenge sa handog ng Daily Tribune, Teleradyo Bandido TV at RJFM. Napakadali lang sumali. Step 1. Like at i-follow ang Daily Tribune Facebook page at TikTok account upang maging updated at makasali. Step 2. Bumuo ng isa o grupo na hanggang 3 katao at gumawa ng TikTok video gamit ang opisyal na Paturok Jingle Daily Tribune at RJFM na makukuha sa TikTok account ng Daily Tribune.
Paturok! Pababakuna ka ba? 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 Vaccination for the nation, no more isolation. With vaccination. Pababakuna ka ba? 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 Paturok! Paturok! Paturok!
Step 3. I-post ang inyong video sa Daily Tribune TikTok account at gamitin ang hashtag Katribo Bakuna Paturok. Maaari ring i-mention ang Daily Tribune TikTok account para sa inyong entry. Huwag kalimutang i-like ang official Facebook page ng Daily Tribune. Manood at huwag kalimutang i-share ang programang Gising Na Facebook livestream mula alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga para alamin ang daily winner. Lahat pwede sumali. Make your move. Lumabas at magpaturok na ng bakuna.
Paturok! Paturok! Magpabakuna kayo.
This public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM.
Magandang araw mga katribo! Narito na ang mga makakasama nyo tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Roy Pelovelo, Comfy Manalo, Chinky Mangkukang, Vernon Velasco, Kim Sancha at Chirk Balagtas. Abangan ang programang Gising Na mula alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga sa Facebook page ng Daily Tribune.
Ilabas ng mainit na kape at samahan kami sa inyong pag-almusal, mga katribo.
Sama-sama natin alamin ang mga natatagong istorya sa mga latest na kaganapan sa loob at labas ng bansa.
Simulan ang bawat umaga with good vibes sa mga informative and recreational segments dito sa ating programa.
Maaari niyo rin ibahagi sa amin ang inyong opinion via Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now sa YouTube.
Makichika na rin sa latest showbiz happenings, mga katribo.
Kaya naman, magkita-kita po tayo mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga at magsama-sama po tayo sa
Gising Na!
Magpabakuna kayo.
It's time for the world to know. Outstanding Filipinos in America. The 11th Outstanding Filipinos in America Awards 2021. A salute to the heroes of coronavirus. Coming back live in person at Carnegie Hall in New York City, home of the TOFA Awards since 2011.
Magpabakuna kayo.
This public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM.
Oh, vaccination, isolation. Gotta keep up with my nutrition. Gotta maintain my body condition. Then I can take my vaccination. What do I choose? What do I take? As long as it is not a fake. AstraZeneca, Moderna, BioNTech, even Sinovac, okay na. Pababakuna ka ba? 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 Vaccination for the nation, no more isolation. With vaccination.
This public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM.
Magpabakuna kayo.
In other news, Malacanang said Monday that at least 20 million Filipinos are now fully vaccinated against the COVID-19. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque said 20,307,122 individuals, or 26.33% of the country's population, have received their complete vaccination. A total of 43,933,886 doses of COVID-19 vaccines have been administered as of September 26. Roque said of the around 43 million doses administered, 15,396,718 are in Metro Manila, the epicenter of the COVID-19 pandemic. A total of 7,025,358 individuals, or 71.86% of the population in Metro Manila, have been fully vaccinated. State Weather Bureau Pag-asa announced that the trough of Typhoon Mindulle, and localized thunderstorms will bring partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers over Metro Manila and the rest of the country. Pag-asa advised affected residents to prepare for possible flash floods or landslides during severe thunderstorms. Meanwhile, light to moderate winds and slight to moderate coastal water conditions will be experienced over Palawan, the rest of Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Further, the Pag-asa Hypnotic Station at the Science Garden in Quezon City also reported a minimum temperature of 25.7 degrees Celsius and a maximum temperature of 30.2 degrees Celsius. And in business, the Philippine Stock Exchange Index ended sideways on Monday as investors weigh options before the third quarters, and while the peso declined to its lowest level in more than a year due to general strength of the greenback on possible Federal Reserve easing. The PSEI rose by 4.73 points or 0.07% to 6,956.26 at the closing bell. The broader all shares followed with a jump of 6.31 points or 0.15 points to 4,329.95. Volume totaled 1.64 billion shares amounting to 7.61 billion pesos. Decliners led advancers at 120 to 78 while 42 shares were unchanged. The local currency meanwhile depreciated for the fourth consecutive trading day against the US dollar after finishing the week's first trading day at 51.00 from 50.65 last Friday. That wraps up the stories tonight. Before we go, I would like to thank the SM Store, Araneta City, Department of Tourism and Overseas Community Affairs Council member Ala Lin of the Republic of China for their continued support. Again, this is Miguel Pao Tagonon and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night and God bless us all.